You're welcome back to News Insights. The journey to make Nigeria work continues. And we hope to arrive at that our destination, or at least our next milestone, a Nigeria that works for everybody. And local content or local production and making our country safe through local production is one of our priorities this morning. Hello, guys. You're welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah, do you need to sip water?
No, I'm okay.
Yeah, okay, good.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's this news. What is the name of this foreign minister? China foreign minister Wang Yi is in town trying to collaborate with our government in trying to see how they can help in sharing knowledge about arms productions. You know, one of the things cited by General Musa Christopher, our CDS, is that the bottlenecks they have in trying to decimate these miscreants and bandits is issue of getting the ammunition to the front lines. You know, when you are buying this ammunition, because you are not the producer country comes with too many guidelines. But if they are locally produced here, we should be able to handle that. Do you think this collaboration with China will take us there?
I don't think so. I don't think, especially in foreign relations, interest matters. Not for you, for your country to do well, is what I'm going to benefit.
But the productions will be cited here.
It doesn't still matter, but as long as most of maybe the iron comes from China and all those places.
Although we don't have that details yet.
Exactly, we don't have the details yet. What I would have looked at the fact that at a particular point, they created a department called local content development.
Local content policy.
Do you understand? They actually started it from NNPC, saying that most of the contracts that come through this thing goes to foreign companies, and they just cast it and bring it down. Do you understand? So later they formed an organization called Local Content
Local Content.
Local Content Development. I think their headquarters is in Bayelsa. Do you understand? And all that. Exactly. So if you go to NIPEX, they must see that your company fabricates most of those.
But those ones were targeted towards oil exploration.
It's the same technology.
I agree with you.
It's the same technology.
It's the same way.
For example, now, if Julius Berger is doing a road, most of the vehicles, everything comes from abroad. So the money is repatriated back to companies.
But this one
is the same thing.
This one, maybe they want to share.
We don't have. It's not China we should go to.
No, we are not going. We are talking of them in local production.
You don't understand what I'm saying to you. It's not China that we should pick that knowledge from.
Which company?
We know company that produces the countries in Eastern Europe, Belarus.
I mean, you are a pastor. They say Amos 3:3 say can two work together except they agree. So the Belarus need to want to come here before. It's China that has come now. So Philip, let me talk to you. Do you think we can get anywhere with this?
You see, sometimes Nigeria makes me sad because if General Musa is saying that the problem we had is in fighting insecurity, is the bottleneck we had to pass through to get our arms and ammunition across. And now the foreign minister of China and Nigeria, when the foreign minister was briefing the press yesterday, two guys was talking about all the collaboration, the beautiful thing about the collaboration, how this will have. It baffles me. You know, why can't we have a home-based developed technology? We have
no.
I'm coming.
He said it's the home.
Yes.
No. You're quoting Musa, so that's what I'm trying to correct that. Musa went out, and in the course of gathering these boys or decimating them or understand that they were able to see that most of the ammunitions they have were locally produced. Then also if you have this capacity inside, those that can do this legally, they're going to be private companies. All of them, we're going to work with them. Meanwhile, we know of other countries who have higher knowledge that can come and give us that knowledge. That is his position.
Well, what I'm saying is this, Musa has started a good job. For instance, we know the Eastern region, especially Aba, for a lot of local technology that has not been harnessed.
But in Plateau, Jos, they are very well with arms.
There's so many
But
of
Plateau,
us.
Jos, they are very okay with arms.
So my own, why must we go to China? We don't have to go to China. We have to do our own research and develop and let it be homegrown technology.
No, hold on.
So like it's said,
grown technology.
Yes.
You. This microphone, for example,
Yes.
if you want to produce it, you
Yes.
can start and end from end here. But at the end of the day,
yes,
protection of a territory means that you are going to fight external aggression.
Yes.
You want to, there's something we call reverse engineering.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, some nations buy your aircraft, destroy it.
Yes.
Why do they do that? They want to follow back the process with which you got to manufacture
Yes.
it.
Yes.
So that's why you notice that no country wants to send their best airline to bomb you.
Yes.
Because you bring it down, you do reverse engineering, you got to know how they produce that.
Yes.
Now, do you think it's wrong getting to this? You might end up fighting them to getting to pick what they know and joining in what you know.
You've just said it all. If we had to collaborate with China to develop our own technology in our weapons,
That's
and
what they are
weaponry,
saying.
So it means that at the end of the day, the knowledge we are going to have is already in their domain.
Yes, but let me tell you
So,
something.
but
Can I
if
tell
it is
you can I tell you something?
homegrown technology.
Okay, good. Can I put you back so that you explain, help us make good of it?
Yes.
Look back 30 years ago,
Yes.
say 35, 40 years ago.
Yes.
Americans were going into China
Yes.
to do factory.
Yes.
Americans were just designing, taking those things to China to produce.
Yes.
Chinese were more of their laborers.
Yes.
They didn't know more than that.
Yes.
As some of them, they were picking intelligent Chinas
Yes.
to America to study and
Yes.
order. Because the factories were located there, the productions were located there.
What was the reason?
At the end of the day, hold on. At the end of the day,
Yes.
they got, it's like they say, dogs say why they follow big man or big belly person. Say if enough of it, he go shit. Do you think that's what our CDS is looking at?
China is not the right place to go to because you've just said it all. China is very dangerous.
Okay.
They pretend to America that they are cheap labor and all of that. They stole all their technology
Yes.
today. That's why America is battling with them. They are not
Yes.
third world power. So if you allow China a little space into this country, especially into our weaponry,
Okay.
the danger you cannot come out of it.
Okay, good. So, Kiss, let me get back to you again. Why are people so scared of China? Even when they say, I want to give you a gift. Because one of the things they mentioned there is about $50 billion investment across Africa. I was there to ask them, is China dashing you money or is another loan?
Have you ever seen them dash people money?
Or is another loan?
China
Have you ever
is-
So
seen
that
them
we know where we
Have you
are.
ever seen them dash people money?
So-
and don't also forget, we already have a lot of Chinese in this country.
They're already in our
and
forest.
in every facet of the economy, whether it's
So why are people
construction,
so scared once they hear China?
because they don't have the good intention.
Because you have said it all. Because these people, Chinese, they have mission of conquering the world.
They don't have good intention.
They
Now,
come to your country, they are in your forest, and they are in your city.
And that is very, very, very timely because even Yang Hui, without being accused of anything, was saying that we and Nigeria have similar tendencies because we don't have expansionist tendency. Who asked you?
Exactly.
Canada, are they not all over
That's
Africa?
what
And that is
Are they not all over Africa?
That's what Wanji said.
You know what?
You know what? I believe them what they have said.
you know
and
what
like,
happened
and like
before
I
yesterday?
said, in going to America, going there, they went there first because of cheap labor.
Yes, and they fell for it.
They paid
They are
dearly
paying
for it.
dearly for it
They are
tomorrow.
Because labor now we
So why
already
do you think China
we
is
already have the biggest population in
So
Africa
if I ask you now, why do you think China is coming here?
because they want to expand
Yes.
their frontiers, and when they come here because of that, it's not only going to be for armament alone.
Do you know,
they are also going to expand in every facet.
Philip, help me make good of it. The other day, I was driving around Abuja and I saw certain things like camera that was installed and the things written there, the signs written there were all in Chinese, not in English. We don't even know the meaning.
Thank you
And then
very
I hear
much.
something like aid, Africa aid or whatever.
China
why,
aid.
Why do we allow Chinese to come in and implement things by their own program in our own country?
You see, this is another era of colonization. The British colonized us, America technically colonized us. Now it is the turn of China. All these are happening because of bad governance, because we have not had the right person in power. That's why in Chad, when the young who went to there was an attack in the presidential palace. They attacked them, even though they were repaired, they were killed. Because these people knew what China is coming for. They are never for good. You can imagine, you are giving me a gift, and I cannot even read what is in the gift.
Yes.
It's your language. Now, the next thing you will hear is already happening that they said they should use Chinese language in school. People should be learning Chinese language. What do you make out of that?
In our own school.
In our own school.
And it's happening almost all over
Let,
the
let-
world.
let me give you a little bit of what's happening recently. They have Chinese supermarkets in Lagos that black
Even in
people can
Abuja.
enter.
It was almost an issue.
Yeah,
the
no,
other
it
time.
was an issue in
Then
Abuja.
in Abuja,
Yes.
what the one they have in Abuja of Ademola Adetukumbo, they have all the product written in Chinese against NAFDAC
How would
rules.
now people be able to read it?
Secondly, most of the products were bad, expired products, and you want us to trust them. In somewhere in off-Toyin Street in Lagos, all of them, they have their nightclub, they have their supermarket, and they shop there alone. They won't allow you to go in there, and everything there is written in Chinese. So you already in that level.
So if you are to advise our government,
Yes.
this issue of writing things in Chinese and the only writing on the body of anything,
Yes.
should it be banned?
Yes, that's number one. Number two, let us look internally.
Yes.
Every country developed.
Yes,
There's something
exactly.
you said to me the other day that the sun is shining where you are. I don't think it's shining better. in other
Yes,
places.
the pasture is greener where,
Where
you
you
water
are.
it.
Exactly.
It looks greener
Elsewhere,
elsewhere.
because it was water.
It was
So
water.
If
water where you
if
are.
the military want to produce weapon in Nigeria,
We have enough
it should be
knowledge.
homegrown weapon.
Completely, so you are in for 100%.
Yes, because
homegrown.
yes,
100%
100%
Excellent.
homegrown.
So
Yes.
you see that even the other time I realized Innocent had won. I saw it in the Hilton. That's the Transcorp.
Yes.
These are armored
Vehicles.
and it was
Let's
looking
not even
okay.
go far.
It was
The
looking
the
beautiful.
Biafra war is what that was fought.
Yeah.
Where did the Biafra produce that
Well,
weapon?
we don't have a. We can,
No, they produce it. We are making examples.
Yes.
But they were
So we
defeated.
can develop it.
No, they were defending it because they were not on train. Let's not go there.
But let's not go there. Let's not go there.
Yes.
It's all right. So we are up for the takeaway, and it's about 100% homegrown. Okay. The discussion continues next time. This is Still News Insight. We'll be right back.